Are you ready to decide today to choose yourself, chase your dreams, that who you were yesterday does not define you today? Well, then I'm going to teach you the number one technique that I have used to start the process. That's right. No matter what book I have read, no, out of everything I have ever learned, the most important thing that I took to this date so far is how you talk to yourself. Because remember, you are not what other people think. You do not have to be what they tell you that you have to be. It's the belief that you give something that gives it power, right? So I ask you, what is that internal chatter saying? Are you saying to yourself? What do you tell yourself and how do you talk to yourself? That is the number one key that keeps you from living your dream, whether you're going after your career, whether you're going after love, whether you are trying to build abundance. How you talk to yourself is the most important. A lot of the things that I have learned with the people that I work with is they want to find love. They want to find love. Well, I want to find love. I am giving this love, but they're also expecting in return. But one thing they're not doing is they're not giving that love to themselves, right? They're not talking to themselves in a good voice. They are not encouraging themselves. They're not being their number one cheerleader. So, in my book, The World You See, I talk about writing yourself a love letter, the importance of hearing what it sounds like to talk to yourself with kindness and compassion. Because when you can love yourself, loving others comes easy. And when you can do things from a vibration of love, you are going to find that the universe is going to support and it's going to bring back anything that is in alignment for you. Anything. Because when you do things for yourself or for others, just because you love to do it, the universe is going to match that vibration. So if you're looking for love, if you're on your spiritual awakening and you're working through your blockages, what kind of internal chatter do you have? Is it of the negative mindset? Is it that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy? Well, I'm here to tell you that you are worthy. There is nothing you could do, would do, or will ever do that makes you any less worthy of love. So here's my one technique. I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. And I've done this myself. And I'm going to give you my example. I want you to write yourself a love letter. I want you to start today. Start today. Decide today that you are going to chase your dreams. You're going to start talking to yourself in a loving manner, that you are no longer going to be the person that you were yesterday. And it's all going to start by starting to change that internal chatter on the inside. Write yourself a love letter. Anything that you would want to hear come out of another person's mouth about how they love you. Anything that you would say to a person that you love, write it down. Don't hold yourself back. I'm going to give you an example. It was always hard for me to talk to myself like I love myself. I was always so worried about what other people thought, how they were treating me. Did they like me? Did they care? What could I do to make them like me? Maybe sometimes it was like through maybe sex, or it could have even been through like people pleasing. Like sometimes I would not even speak up about what I want. For the longest time, I didn't even know what I wanted because I was too worried about making other people happy. But I changed it. When I started working on myself, I started going through I changed it all. When I started going through my spiritual awakening, when I started working on myself, when I started talking to myself with value, when I started talking to myself like someone that I loved, I started noticing that people started talking to me differently also. I started attracting other things in. I started attracting abundance in all forms in. But once I started loving myself, loving others also became easy because it allowed me to accept myself just as I was. So my assignment for you, as I talked about a minute ago, was to write yourself a love letter. And I'm going to give you an example. I wrote my love letter. This is my love letter. This is my personal love letter because the best way to teach is to do. Dear Chrissy, today I pulled a card and it told me I needed to write you a love letter. So since the universe always delivers, I am listening. And here it goes. As I look into your beautiful green eyes, I see this beautiful softness, a vulnerability. It is mysterious and sexy, and you draw me in. I see your strength on the outside, but it is your heart where your beauty can really be found. I know that you are hurting, but push through those feelings and do not allow them to consume you, because I will love you forever and ever. I will be your rock. You will not need another because I will choose you. You will be complete with me, and together we will build a life you desire. Make sure you look in the mirror and admire what you see. When you feel lost and unwanted, look up at the sky and remember what matters. Was it the moments that you felt unwanted that made you? No, those moments just brought you to this point. It was your heart that has always driven you. You are love. You must believe it. Remember that I love you. It has always been you. I will never let you down. I will never abandon you. I will always love you. Continue to be the amazing person that you have always been. Lift others up and show them how to shine their lights too. You are so hard on yourself. It is time to open your eyes. See yourself through my eyes. See the radiant beauty that you are, strong, loving, compassionate, worthy individual that you are. Do not let another tear fall from the beautiful eyes of yours, and do not worry anymore. Do not feel unworthy. I am here to tell you that I love you. I love all of you. You are everything that I have ever wanted and everything I dream about. It has always been you and will forever be you. Open your eyes, wake up, and smile because I am here too. Together we will build what you have always dreamed of. I love you. Love, Chrissy. I tell you, hearing yourself talk to yourself with those words is empowering. Hearing and feeling the emotion that comes up with it is something that is a catalyst for change. I encourage you, start to change that dialogue on the inside, because that is the number one thing that you will need to do when you choose to do things for yourself and choose to chase your dreams. Never give up. I like to believe that everything starts with a conversation with me about the world you see around you. And this is a great way to start. So today, I challenge you, homework, write your love letter. In the comments below, let me know what happened. What did you feel? Did emotions arise? And if you haven't yet, follow me on TikTok or my Instagram or even my Facebook, You, Me, and the World You See. On TikTok, I even do some tarot readings sometimes. Catch me on there on Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be happy to give you a little bit of guidance. Until then, see you soon.